Merry meet, my dear soul. Welcome to your tarot reading for today. In today's tarot reading, we are going to be looking at your twin flames' feelings for you at this very moment. We will be looking at their thoughts, how they're feeling, and just the overall energy when it comes to this relationship. And in the extended tarot reading, we are going to be looking at the actions that they're going to take towards you. So we have a special oracle card with us today, and we are going to take a look at what that might be. And I'm not sure if you just noticed, but we just saw how the light kind of just switched off automatically, which does tell me that the energy here is very strong. And it also does symbolize that your twin flame might kind of be on and off when it comes to their feelings. So let's take a look at this card right over here. Okay, so you have the sigil number 70. So this sigil is called wavering in the book. So what this tells me is that your twin flame is very wishy-washy, and I love that we saw that with the light as well. I do feel like your twin is kind of in limbo. It's like they do not want to set a certain definition as to what it is they want. So I do feel like your twin doesn't exactly know what they want at this moment. I feel like they're in and then they're out. It's really like they're just on and off, literally like the light, it was on and then it was off and then it was on again. So I see that your twin is really struggling here with their feelings toward you. I feel like they can't really pinpoint what it is that they're feeling, because I feel like they hold a lot of pain, and it's almost like they project this pain to this relationship and to you. And the thing is, they also feel how unconditional this connection is. They feel your love, they feel your patience, they feel your strength, and they really look up to you. And it's like they really feel connected to you, supported by you, loved by you. So they don't really know where this strange like energy or feelings are coming from. I do feel like your twin doesn't want to make a decision at this moment. I'm kind of getting a hanged man type of energy. In traditional tarot, that is the hanged man. It's like they don't want to make a decision. It's like they're just waiting for something to happen or for this to blow over. But I do see with this sigil of wavering that your twin flame is definitely feeling in and out. So let's shuffle some tarot cards to see how your twin feels about you. What did I just say? I literally just pulled this. You saw me shuffle, and look at what we have here. We have the hanged man. Yes, your twin flame does not know what to do. They are feeling stuck. They are feeling confused, and they don't want to make any move forward because they don't even know what they want. They feel like if they take this one step toward you, they might feel, do I really want this though? And then if they try to pull away from you, it's kind of like they don't know if they want that either. So they are feeling very uncertain. I do see that, they kind of need some time alone. At this moment, I do see this with the Knight of Pentacles. You can see here that the Knight is kind of like turning his back away. And I do see with these Pentacles, it's kind of like they feel like they're being pushed further away from the truth. Okay, this is what I'm hearing right now. And I'm also hearing the song Feels Like We Only Go Backwards by Tame Impala. as I am holding this card. So I do feel like your twin feels some sort of regression. Maybe they aren't doing too well. They're trying to figure themselves out. They feel small right now. They don't feel like they are the main character. And I do feel like for most of their life, they had a lot of things come to them very easily, but they never really had to work very hard for something. So I do see that, they kind of feel small. They feel a little bit belittled. For some reason, it's like they don't feel prioritized. Like they're not being put on the horse here. It's like they have to walk instead of being able to ride the horse, metaphorically speaking. So I do feel like your twin kind of just wants to wait this out until, until time heals or something like that. They just don't want to make any movement at the moment because they are so uncertain. Let's pull out more cards for you. So your twin sees that you are kind of having the time of your life at the moment. Like you, even if you might not feel that way, you certainly are appearing that way to them. They feel like you are doing so much better without them. And I do feel like it makes them feel a lot smaller. It makes them feel like, you're better off without them. And, you're just having a really good time. And even though you might not be feeling that way, divine soul, your twin flame thinks that you are, that like that's your current reality. You have the Queen of Cups. So I do see that your twin definitely sees you as this very loving and nurturing energy. Okay, this may be the Queen of Cups, but gender does not matter. It's just the energy that you are emitting. Your heart is something that they are really focusing on right now. I feel like they try to close their eyes to your heart. I feel like your heart shines very brightly here, and they kind of struggle to see the light. It's like they don't want to face it because it's just too strong for them, and they don't know if they're capable of handling this kind of love because of how pure and how real and how raw it is. Oh my gosh. And look at what you have. You have the Empress. They see you as their world. Okay, I'm hearing the message, I love you to the moon and back. So they have such a strong connection to you, divine soul. And I feel like you can feel their energy as well. They feel so strongly about you. It's almost like a gravitational pull. So you know how the moon kind of like circles the earth, right? Because of the earth's gravity. You are the earth and your twin flame is the moon. And it's like they are like, no matter how far they might feel, they are still connected to you and they are still circling around you. Okay, so this is you are incredibly magnetic. They know this, they feel this, and that is why they can't seem to move away from you, no matter how hard they try and no matter how much they try to, like blame you or like point the finger at this relationship or whatever reason they might have. No matter what it is, they just can't seem to be away from you for too long. And then you have the Hierophant. So remember earlier when I was saying that your heart shines very brightly? I do see that your twin feels abundant, feels happy, feels safe in your presence, in your love, and they want to climb up and reach that same level as you. So you see this light that's shining very brightly here? This is your heart, and this is how your twin flame feels inside your heart. They feel loved, they feel joy, they just feel so happy and so harmonious, and they know that they're going to have to climb up to get to you. They know that they're going to have to ascend. And this, it's kind of like they are happy with where they are at right now, but they know that they can acquire more happiness and more fulfillment in their life if they do climb these steps to make their way up to become an energetic match to you. So I am kind of getting I'm hearing the word avoidance, and Yeah, it's kind of like they don't want to, they don't want to make any decision despite knowing how beautiful this connection is. They don't want to complicate things right now. I feel like they feel comfortable with where they're at. They may not be the happiest at the moment, but just having you in their life in any form or any way, they are already they already feel so much better. Even just talking to you, maybe just even like one conversation with you or seeing your face or something like that is already going to spark so much joy in their heart. And I do feel like your twin is kind of realizing this. That's why they're wishy-washy, divine soul, because they are refusing to make a decision here, and they're looking for so many reasons to not have to confront this truth. But at the same time, the truth is just unavoidable. They can't avoid your light. When the sun shines, it shines, and you are never going to miss the sun when it is out. And this is kind of like the energy that I'm getting here. I feel like you are the sun. In this metaphor, you are the sun, and no matter how much they close their eyes or, try to hide from the sun, they just cannot escape the sun. Let's pull out a few more cards. Oh my, you have the lovers. You have the lovers. Yes, they feel so drawn to you. Look at this. She is pulling him closer and closer, and this is your twin. They're feeling so drawn to you, so pulled by you, and they just can't seem to escape it no matter how hard they try. They know that they know that they have to make a decision. They know that they're going to have to make a decision because they can't keep leaving you hanging like the hanged man. They can't keep leaving you hanging, and they can't leave themselves hanging for too long. They have to make a certain decision. And what's interesting as well with the Lovers card, it is, ruled by Gemini, and Gemini is ruled by Mercury, which is all about communication here. So I do feel like there needs to be some truth that needs to be communicated. I do feel like there's going to be some form of communication that is going to trigger this. And I'm not seeing what kind of communication this might be or where it may be coming from, but I am hearing that words are going to be very valuable and very impactful in this moment, in this phase of your twin flame journey. Yes, okay, so they see a very bright future with you. They see a beautiful future with you. But the thing is, I feel like they know that being with you is going to feel like paradise. It's going to feel like heaven. And they know that they want to make their way forward. But at the same time, I do see that there is fear that holds them back because they don't know what tides or what current the ocean is going to bring. They don't know how their emotions are going to be handled. I feel like they're in a very delicate and vulnerable position at the moment, which is why they're also not, making any moves right now. I feel like your twin it's kind of like they're just afraid of things getting too real too fast because the emotion and the pull is just so strong that they're afraid that they might not be able to handle themselves correctly. They're afraid that their feelings might get hurt. And so there's a lot of uncertainty, even though they do see that, They see that there is so much potential in this relationship, and I feel like they're heartbroken. I feel like they're torn about this because they don't know what to do. Okay, you have the Magician. So, with this, I do feel like there is something happening here that's changing. Maybe you've been manifesting your twin back, or maybe your twin has been manifesting you back. I am seeing some sort of alchemy here. I feel like your twin is probably weighing out their options right now, looking at all of the different possibilities. Maybe they might be seeing a psychic or watching like tarot videos as well, just as you are, right? So I do see that, they're kind of consulting here with someone or with something. They're kind of asking for help to see if they can move forward, or maybe they're even just reflecting on their own, in their own mind. They're really going back and forth and weighing out the pros and cons. Oh my gosh, look at the bottom of the deck. And didn't I just say your twin is feeling heartbroken? You have the 3 of Swords. Yes, your twin feels heartbroken because they don't know what to do. They know that this love is so pure and so strong, and they see that, their heart still beats for you. But at the same time, they hold a lot of pain. They hold a lot of pain from their past. Maybe this is some insecurities, some trauma that they're holding on to, that it puts them in a position that makes them feel weak, and it also makes them feel very vulnerable. It's like they want to scream because they don't really understand how they can improve the situation. You have the Devil. Okay, so something that's interesting with this Devil card, I feel like they kind of want to pretend that they are doing fine. They want to pretend that everything is okay because that would be easier. It would be easier to just avoid and maybe like try to escape, with any like form of escapism here. I do feel like your twin is trying to avoid the truth by hiding behind different walls. This could be a wall of escapism. This could be a wall of like overworking. They're just trying to escape from this. Wow, you have the World. Okay, I love that we are ending this reading with the World card because this tells me that you are both ending a cycle here. This is a completion of a cycle. And I feel like your twin is going to move forward and make certain actions because they are learning a lot through this cycle. It may be difficult. It may put them, it might make them feel uneasy. But I see that something is about to move forward because after the World is the Fool all over again. So a brand new cycle is approaching, and we are going to be looking at that in the extended tarot reading. So if you would like to join me over there, I will leave the link below. Blessed be.